Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I have a layout that is going to be a hip kit mix-up. So I put away my February kit, and what I do is I end up, when I'm through with a kit, I keep all of my leftovers together, and I keep them all in one iris container. So I have one iris container that has all of my hip kit supplies, and when I'm through with a kit, I put it back in the packaging and all that stuff, and I keep it in the iris container, and then when I get my new kit, that stuff stays on top, and then all my older stuff is in the bottom. That way it's all together and I can reach for anything if I need it. And then I can do layouts like this, because when I put my February kit away, I noticed that the iris container was kind of full. So I was like, oh. So I went through everything and I picked a couple of elements that could go together really well, and I'm going to make 2 pages that are just a mix of a bunch of different things from past hip kits. So this is the first one, and this one is going to be about the snow that we had this past winter. Hopefully it's all done. I really hope it's all done. It's starting to get warmer, so it had gotten warmer before too, and then it started snowing again, so I'm hoping that it's completely done by now, but we'll see. So I have this large snowflake paper, and that's actually from Die Cuts with a View, and that's a very old piece of paper, so that's not something that came in the hip kit at all. That's something I had in my stash. But since I'm doing a layout about snow, I pulled it out to use it for this. Now all of these little scrap pieces are all from past hip kits. I know that the herringbone one is from Heidi Swap. I think this one might be from Dear Lizzie. The journal spot that says I love right now, that's from Dear Lizzie as well. And then I'm going to use this little Elle Studio packaging because it's white with teal polka dots on it, so I'm going to use that as a layering piece as well. I just cut off the branding at the top. And then I went over all of it with my black Stays On ink, which I need to go get some more because it's kind of drying up a little bit, so it's getting really hard to ink anything with it, so I gotta get some more next time I'm at Hobby Lobby. But I like to use Stays On when I ink the edges, because Stays On dries really, really quickly, whereas if I use my VersaFine, I tend to smear it because I'm very impatient about letting things dry. So, so when I ink the edges of things like this, I like to use Stays On, just because it dries really fast, almost immediately. So I backed the snowflake paper on a white piece of cardstock, and then I am matting my photo on a white piece of cardstock as well, just to kind of help it stand out a little bit. And I'm going to layer all these papers behind. And that one that I put along the bottom, that's a branding strip from a paper from the kit. I'm not sure which one though. And then I also use a little piece of vellum, a strip of vellum down at the bottom. Those 2 flare badges are both by Tony From. And she has an Etsy shop, but she has recently had to close it down temporarily. So as of right now, you can't get anything from her, unfortunately. But I'm going to keep my eye out, and if she opens it back up again, I'm going to have to get some more from her because I really like her stuff. But one says Let It Snow, and then the darker one says Baby, It's Cold Outside. So I'm getting all these stuck down, and then I ran out of staples. So I got 1 staple down at the bottom. I was trying to do 2, but I ran out of staples and I was too lazy to replace them, so I just used my adhesive. So I'm going to get this all stuck down here. And yeah, I like all the layers. I like how the colors are all very similar and they go together really well. And the picture still stands out, which is nice. This little January thing is from an Elle Studio cut-apart sheet that we got in our November kit. And it was kind of like a Christmassy type piece of paper, and I saved the January. And since all the snow happened in January, I saved it for this one. That wood veneer banner at the top says Field Notes, and then this one here says Daily Life, which that was daily life over the winter for sure. And those are both by Evalicious, and those are actually just from my February kit that I just finished up. And, oh, I did this one at night because I'm drinking some hot tea. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and work on my title because I know what I want it to be, and it's going to be Winter in Clovis. And I'm using these beautiful blue Heidi Swap glitter letter stickers. And those, excuse me, those just came in our February kit as well, so I had those nice and fresh in my mind. I'm going to end up putting it down there. I thought about along the side, which that would have worked too, honestly. But I guess it's just personal preference. I put it along the bottom. So I'm getting my flare down on pop dots here. I'm going to go ahead and get this stuck down. And I really like the way that the letters kind of nuzzle in there next to the flare badge and the wood veneer there as well. Yep, I'm drinking my hot tea. I did a layout recently about my favorite tea, which is the Candy Cane Lane tea, and it's a holiday theme, and I tend to stock up when it goes on sale for the holidays, and I just drank my last glass. Ugh. Now I'm like, man, now I have to go back to my regular stuff, which is delicious, but I'm going to miss it till next year. So I added a couple of silver glitter hearts, and those are from Heidi Swap, and those I actually got in a little package that I bought from Katie Yeager. She works with Allie Edwards, and she did kind of like a little de-stash sale on her Instagram, so I got a little package from her, and those were included. So I thought the hearts and the silver worked well here. And I'm using some of these blue glitter enamel dots that are from Freckled Fawn, and I used up all the rest of the blue that were on that package. And I'm going to use some of this Heidi Swap Color Shine and Tinsel, and this is the first time I've used it. I bought it on sale at Hobby Lobby, like it was almost half off when I got it. So I picked it up and I am finally now using it. I don't know why it took me so long. But I'm going to do a couple little sprinkles here in 3 different spots. I kind of have a hard time getting it off the thing. I also am too lazy to get my mist box out, so I'm just doing it with, you know, getting it all over my desk, but whatever. That's what baby wipes are for. It comes off. And that's going to complete my layout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. And if you want to check out the hip kit, you can check out the link that's in my description of this video and check out the current kit, and also you can look at the past kits as well to see if it's something that you think you'd enjoy. Okay, have a great day, guys. I'll see you again real soon. Bye.